Hello everyone, I'm Sean, alright, and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today, I've got something a little bit different. If you've seen my, well, it was the last video I recorded it about a minute ago. The video on the Protein Works Endless Nootropic. I mentioned in that I ordered a few other things from the Protein Works, take the sting out of spending a £5 on delivery, and that's where these come in. Protein Works Loaded Legends. So we got three of them. I didn't get a thumbnail for that last one. Protein Works Loaded Legends. We got three flavours: salted caramel karma, Chocolate Fudge Fandango, and Marshmallow Rock. So what these are, they're little protein snacks. I'm guessing they're going to be like grenade carb killer bars, but I'm hoping they're going to taste better, because if we look at the stats, that one's all sealed up. It's hard to look at them without ripping the packet open. So we got 185 calories in a 50-gram bar. There's only 15 grams of protein. I think the carb killer bars are about 220 calories or so, so a little bit more, but they've got 20 grams of protein. So maybe they are pretty similar. We'll start. I'm just gonna pretty much have a little bite out of each one, and then wrap them up and eat them later or tomorrow or something, because 600 calories on three little chocolate treat protein snacks. It's a bit much even for me for a video. So it is one thing I noticed, it is mostly soy protein. It's got soy protein blend, makes up 36% of the mass of this product, and it's made up of soy protein nuggets and milk protein and whey protein and calcium caseinate, which I always thought that was the same as milk protein. I think it's some sort of processed milk protein. And there's hydrolyzed wheat protein. But I'll try and squeeze this out. So we got little marshmallows on there. We got what looks like chocolate on the outside, but if you've got any experience with protein bars, you know that it's probably not chocolate and it's just a trick. But the marshmallow, it'll taste like a marshmallow. I'm happy with that. That's alright. It's alright so far. Oh, that dark chocolate coating, a crumb fell on the table. I picked it up and ate it. That tastes nice. Oh, yeah, cheers. Okay. This is amazing. That's my first impression. I was expecting... I've had protein bars. I've had protein bars for years. I've had, what are they called, Maxi Muscle. I've had Fun Bars, the ones that Hulk Hogan sponsored. I've had PhD bars. I've had Grenade Carb Killer bars. I've had Muscle Food bars before I stopped ordering from Muscle Food, because they're a bunch of absolute con artists. But anyway, what you'll notice with all the other... Before this, I've had one bite and I'm already leaning towards saying it's the best protein bar I've ever had. Before this, it was the Protein Dynamics, I think it was called Dynamax bar, and that was incredible, and it was just like a Lion bar. But if you've had protein bars before, what you'll notice is they are basically a chewy slab. Oh yeah, that's another one I've had. They're like a chewy slab, and they're often covered. Quest bars, I've had them. They're often covered in a chocolate sort of coating, and they sometimes have little crunchy bits in them. But the commonality you'll find is a chewy slab running through the middle, and you have to chew it, and it it always tastes a little bit like slightly gone off milk. You know, it's warm and you chew it and it's hurts your jaw by the end of it. Grenade carb killer bars would be the next best ones after the protein dynamics ones, but even them, they've still got that commonality. You know, it's a slab of sort of processed protein toffee, essentially, that you're having to work through. Those protein dynamics ones, they had a much thinner slab of that protein, and then they had actual chocolate and caramel coat in it, which is why they tasted so much better. However, they were the same sort of price as grenade bars, and they only had, I think, 12 or 15 grams of protein in, and they had more calories. So that's the trade-off. This isn't making as much of a trade-off, so it is a smaller bar, but you're still getting 15 grams of protein. Now we'll get into what it actually is. It's got the chewy slab in the middle, but when you bite into it, you don't notice it so much because it's got sort of crunchy biscuit pieces either side of it, so you're not noticing that sort of soft chewy slab. And I don't know what they've done, if they've like whipped it up or something, but the texture isn't. It's much softer. Like it's like a marzipan sort of texture, whereas a lot of the time, you know, Wham bars, little 10p chew bars you get from the corner shop, a lot of the time it's like chewing one of them. Those oh yeah ones that I had, they weren't even covered in any chocolate sort of stuff. They were just like eating, you know, Wham bars that tasted of milk. It wasn't nice. I'll try the salted caramel karma. I had low expectations. I thought this was going to be a bit like the muscle food thing all over again, but so far I'm impressed. You know, that smells very chocolatey. It's got these little balls on the outside. I'm going to try. They're actually salted caramel flavour little balls all over the outside. That's cool. So you can see the bit where the protein is. It's the bit in the middle there, but it's just so much. It's so much softer than anything else I've ever had. Everything else I've had in this vein has just been difficult to eat. Chocolate Fudge Fandango. So, sorry, I'll talk a bit about the flavour of these. But both of these have been sort of a dark chocolate on the outside, which is nice. The salted caramel one does taste strongly of salted caramel. That's really good. I'm not getting that sort of that rancid milk aftertaste you get with some of them, which is great. The marshmallow one, the marshmallows on the outside tasted of marshmallows, but both of them have a lot of crunchy bits in. There's not a huge difference between them, other than the salted caramel one has salted caramel pieces and tastes of salted caramel. Chocolate Fudge Fandango. See how this one is. So this one's covered in little white balls. There's not as many of them as there was on the salted caramel one. I'll try one of these. So that tastes kind of like if you've ever had Muller corner yogurts, you get the vanilla one with those little chocolate coated cereal balls. These little things taste like one of those. But cheers. So it smells of chocolate. So this one was a lot easier to bite into. And with the actual protein being sort of so much softer than it usually is in these bars, it's a lot like biting into a brownie. I think flavour wise, I might prefer the others. But this is meant to be a chocolate fudge brownie flavour, and that is what it tastes like. So in terms of accuracy, they're all pretty good. I mean, I don't know what Karma tastes like. Maybe one day I'll find out. But yeah, salted caramel Karma, it tastes of salted caramel. Marshmallow Rock, it tastes of marshmallows and chocolate. You know, so flavours are all pretty accurate. But this one stands out because it specifically says brownie and it specifically tastes like a brownie. But I just think I prefer the other two. Very impressed with all three of them, and I did not think I would be at all. So, I think the retail price on them is £3 each, which is dear when you consider retail price on Grenade carb killer bars is £2.50. You can often get them as low as £2. If you're a student, you're getting 47% off this, so it's coming down to like £1.55 or something. I think ordinarily you're probably going to be able to find a code for 40% off. So it's coming down below £2. So that's cheaper than you'd normally find a Grenade bar. And I don't think they'd be quite as filling. But, you know, if you're having a Grenade bar anyway, instead of an actual meal, I don't know, the Grenade bars do have a bit more protein in. Personally, I'd rather have one of these and a glass of milk. Have the same protein, but have a much nicer sort of chocolate bar. If you were concerned purely with the nutrition aspect of it, you wouldn't be having fake chocolate protein bars in the first place, would you? You'd just be having lean whey protein or chicken breast or something if nutrition was your only concern. So I would say that the Grenade ones are probably a bit leaner, but these taste so much better in my opinion. I'll be ordering a few of them again if I order more of that endless nootropic, for sure, with the 47% off. I'll keep them in the cupboard if I'm going to go out for the day doing some photography, or if I'm going to be on the road or something. Just chuck a couple of these in the bag. It'd do as a meal replacement or a bit of a snack, relatively healthy. You know, 200 calories, 15 grams of protein. If you want to get the protein in, you're not going to be near water fountain or a shaker cup, or you're not going to put protein with you or something. It would be ideal. You know, it's the same sort of use case as Grenade bars. It's just I think they're nicer. I honestly think they're nicer. Yeah. With that being said, I'll end it there. Let me know what you think if you've had protein bars. It's something I might look at some more if people like seeing protein bar reviews, but I'm not sure. Yeah, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Cheers.